Good evening, everyone. I hope your week went well. I wanted to take some time to go over week 2. Here you see our learning resources for the week. You see there's a chapter from each of the required books, as well as one required article regarding a first family interview. Um, you'll see that much of the content this week is related to structural family therapy, which was developed by Salvador Minuchin, and it's a really respected and an evidence-based treatment for work with families. The goal of structural family therapy is to reestablish a healthier structure for the family through evaluating and changing communication patterns and especially addressing any boundary issues as well as the different roles within the family and whether or not those roles have been functional or dysfunctional within the family. Um, You'll also see here that you are only required to choose one of the articles from the optional articles for the week, though as stated last week, it could be useful to save the other articles for future use and assignments. Media for the week includes a demonstration of structural family therapy in action, and it specifically highlights the structural family technique of joining, though you will see some other structural family therapy techniques that you have read in the reading, you will see being carried out within this video. I really hope that while watching this video, you can truly see how the theory comes into action. So in terms of the assignments for the week, we will have 2 discussions, the family theory grid and the reading reflection paper. I will describe the reflection paper in a separate video, so please be sure to view that. But for the first discussion, we have the video analysis. You'll see here the requirement for your initial post. Keep in mind that you will be connecting the readings from the book to the video, so be sure to cite both the readings and the video. So you're going to be looking at what you notice in the family from the video. Are there any subsystems within the family? You're going to be describing in detail your observation of the structure and your thoughts on what their boundaries are looking like. I also want you to think about and connect the required article from this week to the video and outline how the first family session was structured in this video. Did it or did it not follow the steps indicated in the article? And just kind of describe what you noticed from that and what that connection looked like. Lastly, how does this compare to how you see yourself as a family therapist? I know for myself, while learning about family therapy and specifically structural family therapy, I found it to be rather intimidating at times. There's a lot of thought and analysis on the spot that goes into it in order to determine what your best intervention is going to be. So like I said, I know for myself that felt a little bit intimidating, and initially it was kind of hard for me to see myself carrying out those interventions. But as you go on, you gain more and more confidence. So I do hope that you find this video to be a helpful demonstration and can help to build your confidence in carrying it out as well. So then for the response post for this discussion, it's just to simply respond to one classmate, identify what you learned from them and what you might add to their learning. As usual, the initial post is due by Thursday at 11:59 p.m. and response post is due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Moving on, the second discussion is a great way to further build your skills and confidence, as it will be a role play. I know we don't always love role plays, but it's truly the most beneficial way within your education to build confidence in your ability to carry out intervention. So you will first read the case description here and record yourself on video as you did previously with your introductions. You'll record some segments of how you would carry out intervention. You can use these 3 descriptions as a way to guide your role play. The readings will be helpful in informing your role play as well as the video. So those are things that you might reference within this post. So, and then for your response post, just provide some positive feedback as well as something else that might have been helpful to have done that you feel like that your classmate could have done differently, or something that might have added to their intervention. This is how we build our practice. It's kind of like a consultation with other clinicians. Positive feedback can really help us gain confidence, which is helpful, while constructive feedback gives us helps us progress within our practice. Consultation with others is one of the most important parts of practice throughout your career, and it's something that you will continue to do ongoing. So as in the first discussion, the initial post is due by Thursday at 11:59 p.m. and response posts are due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Moving on to the family therapy theory grid, you will be building off of last week. Last week you should have filled out the week 1 communication, and you will this week be filling out the structural section. You should find all of the content needed within the readings and videos. Please don't forget to use APA citations. As you can see, that is part of the rubric. In order to get full points, you need to use the citations. But I hope you enjoy the content for the week. Don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. I especially want to hear from you if you would like any further clarification on the content. I'm not really reviewing content, like I said, in the video, because you have a lot of reading that that will educate you on that content. But I can be somebody that you can come to just gain some clarification, or just some further explanation on things. So I look forward to reading and watching everyone's work, and don't forget to watch my video on the reflection paper.